Good morning, students. Now I am going to discuss industrial drives and application. First module, multi-quadrant operation of electrical drive. Here, the drive will operate in all the four quadrant. Okay, so that is called a multi-quadrant operation of electrical drive. And this using this multi-quadrant operation of drives, it is useful to establish suitable conventions about sign of the load, torque and the speed curve. Okay, so here the motor operates in two modes. One is motoring operation, the other one is braking operation. Motoring operation is nothing but when the electrical drive supports the motion of the motor, then it is said to be motoring operation. When the electrical drive opposes the motion of your motor, then it is said to be braking. Okay, the motor operates in two modes. One is motoring operation, another one is braking operation. Okay, and again this motoring operation and braking operation, again it is classified into two types: forward motoring, forward braking; reverse motoring, reverse braking. Okay, now this is your multi-quadrant operation of your electrical drive. Okay, so multi-quadrant operation of your electrical drive with respect to speed and torque curve. Okay, in both, this is nothing but your torque in the forward direction, torque in the reverse direction, speed in the forward plus and speed in the negative. For motoring operation, power developed is positive, and for braking operation, power developed is negative. So this is this is your positive, the speed is positive, speed is negative. Here the torque is positive and the torque is negative. Okay, here your both your speed as well as torque is positive, so the power developed in the first quadrant is positive. Okay, the power developed in the first quadrant is positive. For braking operation it is negative, and this for reverse braking also negative, and for this reverse motoring, this minus is also positive. Okay, so for motoring operation the power developed is positive, and for braking operation the power developed is negative. So it is in first quadrant it is said to be forward motoring operation, in second quadrant it is said to be forward braking operation, and in the third quadrant it is said to be reverse motoring operation, and the fourth quadrant is said to be reverse braking operation. As I said earlier, motoring is nothing but here if the electric drive, if the drive supports the motion of your motor, then is said to be for motoring operation. The braking means if the drive opposes the motion of the motor, then it is said to be braking. Now we will see the four quadrant operation. In first quadrant, the power developed is positive. Okay, hence the machine works as a motor and supplies. Motor means what? Motoring means what? Supplies mechanical energy. Motor means it will take electrical energy and it produce the mechanical energy. So therefore the first quadrant is said to be forward motoring. Second quadrant is the power developed is negative, because your second quadrant is braking. Already I said for braking the power will be negative, hence the machine works under braking, means that is opposing the motion, so it is said to be second quadrant is forward braking. Similarly, the operation of third quadrant and fourth quadrant will be reverse motoring and reverse braking. Since in the third quadrant and fourth quadrant your speed is negative. Okay, in the third quadrant and fourth quadrant your speed is negative. In fourth quadrant your torque is positive, speed is negative. But both the third quadrant and fourth quadrant the speed is negative. For better understanding the above notation of your first quadrant, second quadrant and third quadrant, let us consider the operation of hoist in four quadrant, which is shown now. Now the direction of the motor and the load torque and direction of the speed are marked by the arrows. Okay. Okay, this is nothing but your multi-quadrant operation. For better understanding purpose, here we are going to use loaded gauge and the counterweight. You see here in the first quadrant and the this one fourth quadrant we are going to use loaded gauge. Okay, see here it is nothing but forward. Here the motoring operation means here this is nothing but your uphill. This is nothing but your downhill. This is nothing but here it is. So this one is uphill and this one is also uphill. This is also downhill. This is also downhill. From here, from 0 to it is going to this point. Okay, from here to this point. Okay, so whenever here and during this forward motoring operation, your speed of the shaft and your motor torque will be clockwise direction, but your load torque will be sorry, here in this first quadrant operation, your speed, actually your speed and your motor torque will be anti-clockwise direction, and your load torque will be clockwise direction. I will show here, I will show the operations. Okay, this is I said this is nothing but your uphill. Okay, whenever this up means, here this is nothing but your car. Assume this is the car. Now this car is climbing from here to here. Okay, the car is climbing from here to here. That is nothing but uphill. So here the load torque is like this. The load torque will be produced like this, and the motor torque will be produced like this, and the speed is also going towards up. Okay, the car is moving towards upper, so the motor torque is generating towards upper. And what is this meaning means, here due to force of gravity, the load torque which is moving towards the down, that is due to force of gravity, here the motor load torque is pulling down, but here the motor is producing the torque which is enough to make the car to move towards the uphill. Okay, and also your speed is also towards up. This motor torque should be greater than your load torque. Okay, your motor torque should be greater than your load torque. And this, in this condition, here here it is empty cage, here it is nothing but here also same thing. See here your load torque is so this will be like this, downhill. Okay, so the car is moving from up to down. This is nothing but downhill. Here your load torque will be like this, because the load torque is due to force of gravity, the load torque will be in a clockwise direction. The speed of the shaft is also clockwise direction. So in order to control the speed of the motor, here it is the motor torque is producing braking. In order to control the speed of the car, the motor torque is producing braking. That's why the motor torque will be like this. Okay, the motor torque will be like this. And the next one, in during this operation, here see, this is nothing but your from up to down only. So here the car is backward. It is backward. It is moving. The backward. It is moving. So that here the what the load torque will be here in clockwise direction, and the motor torque will be in a anti-clockwise direction. So the car is moving backward like this. So here due to force of gravity, the load torque is towards down, and here what I told, here speed is negative, torque also negative. The speed is negative, torque also negative, but here this speed is negative, so this side the speed is negative. Otherwise the speed should be negative, otherwise the car will not have some control. Okay, now this is nothing but your fourth quadrant. Here torque is positive, speed is negative. Okay, so your load torque is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, and your motor torque and your speed of the shaft will be in a clockwise directions. Okay, so this is about your 4-quadrant operation of your electrical drive. Okay, this is very important question. So this diagram is also very important. This is nothing but your forward braking, forward motoring, forward braking, reverse motoring, reverse braking. Okay, so this power will be positive, this power will be negative, this power is positive and this power is negative. Okay, so thank you students. If you are having any doubt in this, you can write it in the comment box. Okay, thank you students.